Let's take a look now at some of the key moments in Pope Francis's life and his time at the head of the Catholic Church. He was born Jorge Mario Bergoglio on the 7th of December 1936 in Buenos Aires, the son of Italian immigrants to Argentina. He became a priest in 1969 and later the Archbishop of Buenos Aires. On the 21st of February 2001, he was made a cardinal of the Catholic Church and told the faithful not to travel to Rome, but to celebrate him by donating to the poor. After Pope Benedict stepped down on the 13th of March 2013, Francis was elected Pope by the conclave after just one day, aged 76, the first from the Americas and the Southern Hemisphere. He chose to be named after St. Francis, known for his frugal life. Pope Francis made his first visit outside of Rome to the southern Italian island of Lampedusa during the migrant crisis. Later, in 2016, he visited the Greek island of Lesbos, famously taking 12 Syrian migrants back to live in the Vatican. In August 2018, he visited Ireland, where he made a plea for forgiveness and sexual and institutional abuse committed by the Church and held a summit in Rome on the issue. But critics said he didn't go far enough. Well, one of the more progressive popes later that year, he expressed support for same-sex civil unions and had previously called for the Church to welcome gay people. And more recently, he also suggested gay couples could be blessed, but to stop short of sanctioning same-sex marriage. After Russia invaded Ukraine, the Pope was vocal in his calls for peace. He met President Zelensky and, in an unprecedented move, visited the Russian embassy to personally express his concerns about the war. In another trip in July 2022 to Canada, he apologised for the deplorable evil of Indigenous people abused in Catholic residential schools, describing it as a genocide. And in November 2023, ahead of the COP climate summit, Pope Francis issued a call for action and was set to be the first pope to attend the conference, but the trip was cancelled after he developed flu-like symptoms. Well, last autumn, he carried out the longest trip of his papacy before more than 40 events across 12 days, visiting Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, East Timor and Singapore. On Christmas Eve last year, he launched the 2025 Jubilee year with the theme Pilgrims of Hope, calling for the silencing of guns, overcoming of divisions. The 88-year-old Pope was hospitalised for 5 weeks with a life-threatening bout of pneumonia. From February, suffering 2 life-threatening crises, but he was able to return to the Vatican, as we said, meeting King Charles and Queen Camilla on the 9th of April during their state visit to Italy, where he wished them a happy 20th wedding anniversary. And then yesterday, in his final public appearance, the Pope blessed Easter crowds from the Pope Mobile. It was his first significant appearance since his illness. Brothers and sisters, happy Easter, he said. An aide then read out his speech, which included calls for an end to the conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza.